Hey everyone, welcome back to Bucky's Customs. Hey, today I'm going to show you some of the modifications I made to my CNC Labs Longmill 30 by 30. Stay tuned. Hey everyone. Hey, like I said in the intro, I'm going to show you some of the changes I made to my Longmill. For the better for me. I'm not sure how someone else might feel about it, but you're more than welcome to take these changes and adapt them to your own mill. First off, I finally got dust collection over to the mill, and it works phenomenally. Sometimes I use the shop vac as a backup, but most of the time I use that, and it's adequate. Now, the other major feature, or the major thing that I feel I've done, is I've put this surround in here. This, I call it a chip guard. And I've got it on three sides, and it's right down to the decking, to the wasteboard, and it's up as tight as I can get it. And what that does is that prevents all these chips from getting on my screw drives and my rails here. Keeps my wheels a lot cleaner. It's just better for me. May not be better for someone else who needs to slide long lumber through. I don't need to do that, at least right now. If I ever did, this long mill is so versatile. You could pull it up off of this stand and put it anywhere. That's the great thing about it. Also, as you can see on this side, I've got a table. Now, all my wiring runs through here, obviously, and I've installed I call it the engine compartment right here, and then I've made a drawer for some of my bits. Now I still have to work on this drawer. As you can see, it's I want to put some holes in it and stand my bits up straight, but that's a great storage compartment. But the most important thing for me is to keep everything clean and chip free, keep it dust free. So I put a board across the top and I hinged it so that I had access to my power plant and to all my controls, and even my drawer if I needed to. I got my keyboard up on the wall, my mouse sits there. I've got a good sized monitor now that I can see with no issues. And a couple of the projects that, the one on the left there, the VH, the blue one, I made that for Vernon Hinkle and his wife Lisa. That's their logo, and the flag next to it is the flag that Vernon Hinkle and Lisa Hinkle made for me here at Bucky's Customs. So if you haven't had a chance to check them out, please do. They're really versatile down there. They make a lot of stuff, so check them out. Okay, so I guess without further ado, I'll show you a little bit of the construction phase. I don't want to bore you too much with all that, so I'll probably just speed through a lot of it, but in a nutshell, folks, that's pretty much it. Now I do one other thing. I do have a board that I put across here in the front to block coming out, but I very rarely use that. So, alright, I'll stop talking and let you watch the construction phase. Okay, let me give you a little heads up what I'm doing here. I'm gonna build like a little box for to contain the debris. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't come up when you use a dust boot, and sometimes you don't want to use a dust boot because you want to be able to put other clamps there and the thing gets in the way. So that's the only negative actually that I've ever experienced with the Longmill. But hey, it is what it is. Just got to work around it. You know, it's a great machine and it does a fantastic job. So I'm just going to make it a little bit better for me, and I'm going to build a little box here so that I can contain the chips, keep my rails cleaner and my wheels cleaner, my screw drives cleaner, and hopefully make this thing last a lot longer. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I have attached it in the front and the back. I've put the back side on. As you can see, the whole thing is enclosed, so it should keep the chips from flying through. It's right dead to the bed. The only thing I would have would be the front, and I haven't decided what to build there. As you can see, I've taken the power box and all the controls off the Longmill, and I'm gonna redo this side of the Longmill. I don't like all my electronics and wires being exposed. Some people put them on a wall, some people put them underneath. I think I'm gonna build something that hides them but still gives me access. Okay, well, the main box is secured and I've got everything installed in it and up and running. So now we just need to build the top cover for this, install my stop button and my start button. It's actually the same thing. And then I can start working on the drawer for my bits and accessories that I might want to keep in the drawer. So that's what we're going to do next. Perfect. Left over from another job. That's perfect. We can pull this all the way out. And I can drill a bunch of holes in it if I want. Slide it back in. Excellent. Well, let's see. Pretty sure we got this under control now. Got a nice compartment there. And got all my electronics neatly tucked away. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to build a top. Okay, now I've a piece of pine that is wide enough. Actually, it's more than wide enough. It's 1 by 12, and I am going to put this on here. I've already trimmed it to the size I want, and then I'm going to install this hinge. So we're going to open this up, and I'm going to install it on this side. I let it hang over on this side so that, let me show you if I can. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I want to be able to pivot it like this to open it. Okay? That way it's away from the mill, and no matter where the mill is, I don't have to move it out of the way just to open this up. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. There you go. Now I have access to everything in the, in the engine compartment, and keeps the dust out of my bits, keeps the dust out of my engine compartment. I do need to get a longer wire for my on-off switch here. My Superman stop, I want to run it into this track and around so that it's not all wobbly. Get everything nice and tight there, and it'll be good to go. So there you go, folks. Didn't take much, didn't cost me a whole lot, maybe 10 bucks. The hinge, I had the wood, and we're just gonna drill a bunch of holes in this. I'll make this a project for some other time, but this will be my bit storage and some of the incidentals that I need for the Longmill, and we'll keep everything nice and clean, and we'll probably sand this, put a coat of stain on it, or maybe just clear it. We'll see. I haven't decided, but at any rate, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you like the video, please subscribe and ring that bell so that you can get notified when I post another video. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you again. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Be safe out there.